All right, ladies, I am incredibly excited about doing this quick tutorial to help you with your first year of electronic balloting. I will tell you that I remember the first time I ever mentioned electronic balloting to Sherry Bishop about 7 years ago. This wasn't really what I had envisioned, but I remember her looking at me with those steely blue eyes and saying, "Look, Janice, just get through 1 year of citizenship before you try to go and change everything. We're not ready for that yet." And I laughed, and I really laugh now because it's taken me 7 years to get to this point. I'm really fired up about it. It's going to streamline things tremendously. This is going to provide you more time in your cities. You will get results instantaneously. Okay, so you'll have an opportunity. If you see a tie, you can immediately go back for a tiebreaker. I will tell you right now, we will say this in orientation. If there's a tiebreaker, you will not have to create another survey because that doesn't make sense. You can go back and do a quick heads down, hands up vote for those two candidates. All right. So let's get started. This is going to be the information you're given in the counselor handbook. It will look somewhat like this. We're still in the process of trying to edit this. So it will look something like this. It will tell you the link to go to. Obviously, you won't be able to click on it because it will be a paper copy, but then it also gives you the username passwords for each city. So just to keep it simple from year to year, I created a different survey monkey for the 14 different cities, and then I created 12 county survey monkeys. So if you're in Bishop City, for example, it's capital B, capital C, no space. That's a username and password. When you get down here and you see Green or Houston or Jackson or Johnson, that literally means that some city or some county was already using that survey monkey. So I had to add an asterisk just so it would have a unique username password. Now, I've been playing around on Bishop Blunt and Crockett. So I've already created some surveys on those that you can tweak and change, but I wanted to show you how to start one from scratch. So I'm going to go to SurveyMonkey and I'm going to start with Davis City because I haven't done anything with Davis City yet, okay? So for me, it's easy. I'm just going to click on the SurveyMonkey, and then when I get there, all you have to do is, I'm signed in as Crockett, so I'm going to sign out and show you how this looks from scratch. You're going to sign in. This time is Davis, and I like to have it remember me because Lord knows we all like to be remembered. And you're going to get to the screen. It looks kind of crazy. Create survey, okay? And there's a lot of different ways you can do this, and there's a lot of help on this, and I don't really intend for you to spend hours at night in your room trying to get help on how to use SurveyMonkey. My intention is that you be able to use this immediately, okay? Hard to mess this up. That's why it's called SurveyMonkey. Even a monkey can do it. So we're creating the survey. Want to give the survey a title name. These are the Davis City elections, and it's city elections, right? So we want to put in here 2015. That's because we can actually keep these from year to year to year, and it's a great way for us to memorialize and have a database of who received votes. So this also, I mean, there is a database. Don't get me wrong. That Allison keeps up with. It's amazing. But as a city, it's kind of cool for you to go back and look at it if you want to. Okay. We don't need to start from an expert template. Let's not get crazy. Don't have to choose a category. Just say, let's go. Let's do it. And you're going to start off with something really simple. Okay. You could add a logo. No lying. This is kind of fun. You could add a logo to some of these if you have kind of a cool city logo. It's fun to drag and drop that here. I don't know if any of you actually have that, but it'd be fun. So you want to start by just adding the title page. And the first thing you want to do is you want to put in a spot for mayor. Don't really need a description on that, right? And I'm going to choose over here what kind of question bank, not a question bank, but let's see. Question builder, not that. Builder, sorry. I want to choose a multiple choice. Super. I just drag and drop it. It's crazy cool, okay? And in my multiple choice, vote for only, and I like to do a lot of different things here. One, is this too crazy? Candidate. Okay? And then I'm going to actually type people in, last name first, first name last. So Meg Jones, I'm going to put me in there first. Janice, it's just easy. I've got Meg and Janice on my mind. So Meg, and then let's say Smart. Meg and I are going to lose because her name is Smart. I mean, really, seriously. I do not want to add other as an option, although I did think about it. I did think about adding a write-in ballot because that's something you find on every ballot, right? But no. I also do not want to allow more than one answer to the question. I don't want to do that, okay? So that's saved. That's my first page, okay? I want to go down here and add a new page. My second page is going to be for city council women. City councilwoman. And then once I have that in there, I'm just going to go back over here. And now this is a little different. Actually, I'm not going to do councilwoman yet. Let me do judge. Right? I'm going to go through exactly the same process where I go over here to the multiple choice. I drag it over. Vote for only one candidate. All right. And then enter some choices here. And this time, let's see. Fane is going to run. And Manis, she's going to run. She's highly qualified. Trot's going to run. We're in trouble. Trot's really good too. Obviously, I'm all good. I'm going to go down here and I'm just going to put save. Okay? Now, actually, I don't want an other. So if I go in here and look at this and go, wait, I don't want that. I didn't mean to type that. You saw me do that, right? So it's all good. I just go back in and fix it. Then I'm going to add a new page. And this is where this is only slightly tricky. So this is city council women. I think women. Save. And now I also do multiple choice, but this time I'm going to allow more than one answer to the question. It's going to change it to squares. Do you see that? So vote for up to 6. Now, when you're doing this, by the way, SurveyMonkey's pretty cool. It lets you do all sorts of things. You can bold that. And then you're going to fill in your answers. And you can fill in as many children as you want to, okay? So let's say that we go back and Dudley is going to run. And Molly's going to run. And let's see. Let's put Julia in there, right? Because, I mean, Julia should run. And then you realize because you were typing, oh man, I forgot to put in Kathy Hendrickson. You just add a button right there. So no big deal, I'm going to get Kathy in here. And then you realize, wait, I also forgot to add in, let's see, wait a minute, where is she going to go? Oh yeah, whoop, not that one. I'm going to add up here at the top, and I can just take her and copy her and put her down here. And I'm going to add Nina Arnold. Okay, see what I'm doing here, right? No big deal, save. So you can add and do whatever. When you finish this, okay, because you're essentially finished, it's done. You've created now a ballot. You can go to preview and test, and it will not show any results. And you can see what it will look like to the girls. And you want to make sure this doesn't show up in any of your results. And you'll notice that on this one, right, I can select several of those, right? And then you are done. Thank you, return to the survey editor. Now, if I didn't like anything at any point, I can go in and edit it anytime. Do you see how they highlight and it automatically allows me to go in and edit? All I need to do is hover over this. They get more complicated, obviously. You can go to pages this way really quickly. And when you're done, you're done. You go to next. And this is your survey link. This is what you will actually copy and paste or handwrite out, whatever you need to do so that you have it on the computers for when the girls actually come to vote. And here's what I would recommend, no lie. I would copy that, and I would have my election commissioners create new tabs and put a new tab on every single page. Okay? And that way you can have the girls come up and they can actually select any one of these. And once they actually vote and it goes all the way through the process, then it will show up. It will show you the last page of the SurveyMonkey that says, hey, thanks for voting, blah, 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 blah. Okay? In a perfect world, if we had the pro version and we all could afford to have our own kind of username password with that, or essentially our own site for that, then we could do all sorts of cool things. But that is not going to happen. I hope that that helped. It really is very simple. When you get back and we start doing, for example, if I'm now in Davis City and I'm in my county, right? So this is going to be the Polk County election. And so now I've got Polk County 2015, and I set it up exactly the same way. If you want to do this, now this is interesting because you can edit a copy of an existing survey and go in and say, well, I've already done one for Davis City. Why don't I just use that copy so you don't have to recreate the wheel every time? I hope that was helpful. There's probably a lot of questions that you may still have answers to, but again, know that Meg and I have access to we have access to your city and county sites, and so we can go in and help you. When it comes time, by the way, for the senatorial district, same thing for the senatorial district. If you are on the lower end of the senatorial district, so remember, senatorial district is going to be Bishop plus Wells. So Bishop is at the lower end of the alphabet. They're going to be in charge of the elections. And that's just an easy way for us to manage it. Please don't hesitate if you have any questions, concerns, issues. I hope you kind of listen to this before you get there and have this all created as much as possible, except obviously for the girls' names. Okay, thanks a lot, guys.